Alright guys, it's Stains again here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be doing market breakdown analysis on DXY and JPUSD. Like you know, I trade only JPUSD and DXY for direction bias to show my direction. Like if DXY is buying, I want to be selling and selling you. And if the dollar is selling, I want to be buying other foreign currencies. So now on my analysis, I know I haven't been able to drop some videos for some while now. I've been busy in as much as I thought. I'll make up for the time also. Also, guys, most of you don't click the subscribe button. I just want to tell you now, as you're watching this video right now, please go to the subscribe button and click the subscribe button. Also, hit the like button. Thank you. I hope this content helps and go far for you. Okay. Sorry. Now, moving to the XY, you can see here the market has been selling. It's been on a great selling pressure. See, the XY sold from this area down here. Then we had this monthly fair value gap, or you can call it imbalance, whatever you choose to call it. But we have this fair value gap here. It tapped on it close. I was aiming for it to like get close to the consequent encroachment of fee, like which is 0.5%, but it was close to it, but didn't get to it. So then immediately we start seeing a rejection from it. So you don't need to pray it, you need to react. So I have to react to it. So and also aiming for we had this as the discount also. And also we had this big fair value gap here, which market may also trade into. So we also have this in mind at our premium and this at our discount. So now it's going down to the weekly, sorry. So weekly we have something like this. You can see on the weekly it's sold there. Then it came here, tap on this rejection. So oh, can you hear me now? Okay. It sold there, then tapped on this volume imbalance, then started rejecting. Then we started seeing multiple selling, multiple bearish candle down, 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 down. And then I had one thing in mind that once it took out this liquidity, this low here, this previous low, that we might be expecting something like a retracement to continue the selling downward, because currently still on the same market, or we might just continue selling upward to feed all this inefficiency upward. So now I have that in mind. So price didn't get to this 0.5% consequent encroachment. So I had one in mind, okay, let me play with price. Okay, let's see. Then I scroll down to the to one close in there. I saw if price was going to retrace, then we have something here. See, we have this fair value gap here, which fair value gap, this inefficiency, which market hasn't filled, and also here, which market hasn't filled. So we are looking for price to trade, into this, or this before continue selling, or it can continue moving upward. Nevertheless, but we had this in mind. But I'm sure markets will start selling from here. Once price gets to this area, we need to be looking for our sales around there. But for now, market is still only buy. It's because it has this buy project. Last week, it created this big buy volume candle, and see how it closed. Yeah, that's to show that it was a bullish week last week. So now, let's see what next. If you check down, let me check something on my feed. See, it's in the 0.5 region, and this is the system purchase. Or you can take your fib this way. You can put it from the neck. So from the close of the candles, said the neck. Yeah, what's wrong with me? And then you have it this way also. So might be expected price to reverse from this region. And yeah, so that's it. So let's go to the 1 hour. You see the 1 hour. Let's go to the daily, so you can see what price is also doing there. And what I saw there before I start taking my moves and saying it's a buy right now. Okay, here is from the daily I marked out that my volume imbalance, which this price is traded from. As you can see there also. So now if you check, this is a fair value gap and from the monthly. See, price took out this low, this swing low, took out this swing low. Like then from the liquidity gap, I was able to take some buys upward to feed this inefficiency here, and price did just that. And we started seeing that price failed to take out this low after feeling this inefficiency. Rather, it started creating higher lows. If you check from here, there's a low, created a high, then came down, created a higher low again, then created a higher high, then created a higher low again, then created a higher high. Now, so we're expecting to create a higher low, which should be around this region, probably around the region to come from there. Okay, guys, like I say, I started expecting to create a lower low, yeah, sorry, higher low, then probably a higher high into this region of inefficiency, then price fill it, then we're expecting a set down from this area. So that is my analysis on DXY currently. As you can see, sorry, on daily, we have this other block also around there, which was traded through. So I'm expecting price to reject from around this region. I also have this inefficiency right here, this inefficiency on the DXY. So you see, we have these two in mind. So price coming down, we have this in mind. From this area, we're expecting to sell off. Price going up, expecting it to sell down from this area. I was looking, me taking these buys around there. I was looking for market to take out all these liquidities right there. We can see is a downward trend liquidity, is a high. You should also liquidity. Market hasn't taken out this liquidity here, so we'll be aiming for it to take it out soon, pretty soon. Well, surely markets we do the needful and take it out. You know what markets mostly do is like either market is taking out liquidity or it's filling in efficiency or rebalancing. It's just the same thing. Filling efficiency or rebalancing is the same thing. Or there's just two things, either it's taking out liquidity or rebalancing. That's taking out liquidity or rebalancing. So now, as you can see there, that's that for the TX. So let me go to the 1 hour. So you see, I take most of the moves there. As you can see from here, we had this breakout block right here. See, this is the breakout block, or the other block which break structure, which leads to this break of this low, but wasn't to expect the white it traded up. That is a breakout block. So as you can see here, we have this breakout block which this price rejected from, he ended up rejecting from and taking out these liquidities which was stored around there. and price coming down again to form this low was tapped from this same, can call this rejection block also, because this week formed by long week rejection also, can call this rejection. And also you can see it's still tapped on this breaker block. See the line I drew from it, see this dotted line, still on the breaker block there from it, so it was still intact. And then I had something in mind, which was this: when price retraced back in here, it took out this low. Then I was expecting for a break of structure, then probably favorable gap to rebalance. Then exactly that happened. Broke structure here, and I had this favorable gap to rebalance. Bought from it, aim to take out this liquidity, took it out, then come back in here and feel this favorable gap around here. Started moving, started feeling orders moving, started moving. So next, you could be expecting price to reprice inside inefficiency we have inside here, or it might just take out this liquidity, then falling, or yes, I'm expecting to take out this liquidity, then come back in here. That's just my expectations for the DXY. Now let's go to the GU. So GU, to see what we have there also. Now going to GU, you can see here, I would say it has been nice. Just yes, you can see it has been nice. It has been nice, but let's see. This is the monthly. Over here we have this I can call this liquidity void, inefficiency, imbalance, which was left out here and just been the feed or rebalanced. I also have this other block here, which price might also trade into, and we can expect a reversal from there. You check from G, you can see the monthly created a favorable gap around there, and price repriced into it. Consequent equation was 0.5%, and market started selling off from there. And up to now, it started buying from there. Started buying from there, and up to now it has been buying. So now let's go to the weekly time frame. See, we add this in mind also. You can see here now, the XY had the same favorable gap the XY had. We had favorable gap around here also. So expect the price to come inside this region to feel it. As you can see, the XY took out this high, then started selling. And when I tell you that liquidity, the market is taking out liquidity, or it is rebalancing, or feeling inefficiency. That's what I said previous time when I was investing TXY just now. So now you see market doing exactly the same thing. When you get liquidity, so I expect to come with balance, then continue buying. You know, DXY was selling with much pressure, and we were expecting retracement. This is also the same thing for GU. GU has been buying buy pressure, and now we are expecting retracement. Can be to the 61.8 level, the ultimate trade entry level, but let's just watch and see. Now these for me we are in the discount. So I expect to look for buys around the 0.5 region, and start supposed to say still selling from this region around here. Also, still selling from this region around here. So now let's go down to what we were saying. You can see here, this favorable gap. Also, you can check here 0.5%. Also have favorable gap around here, which might also be feed. So have that in mind also. So now I took some trades from here, which due some set trade I don't think I took buy, but I know I took some safe trade around here. As soon as I saw it, took out this high, this equal highs, you can call this equal high, previous high here. I was expecting to take some sales, and I took some sales, and you can see this big drop candle. She was saying like, yeah, but sellers in the in market, and we really sold last week. So this week must expecting a retracement, then continue to sell also. So now let's scroll down to my daily time frame so you can see. Okay, now here's the DXY, as you can see. Here's the DXY, as you can see. Sorry, here's the GU, the JPUSD, as you can see. So this GU took out this high, and then started taking sales downward. I was expecting price like from this area, we trace back into here a little bit, then start saying, well, price didn't do that, so I had to react. I try as much as possible not to predict, rather react. Well, you know, sometimes you just like, okay, price, I'm telling price coming down from here, but most times price don't do that. So we just react to what the market is there. Remember, you're not there to like tell the market where it's going to go. You are there to click the buy and sell button. That is what you are supposed to be focused on. That is what you are supposed to be trained on, not just there to like tell market where to go. You can, I've seen some good people look and analyze, but they don't know how to take trade. It's not about like you tell that market might reverse from here, this is, but being able to click the buy and sell button at the right time and make profit from it. That's it. So now let's see. We saw this here. So now we are this low here, which price might or eventually take out. We expect price to take out this low, then reverse back or continue selling. But we're expecting to reverse back into here because in here we have a fair value gap called marketing efficiency, which hasn't been filled. So in this big fair value gap here, I have it there, which hasn't been filled. So I expect price to come in there and fill it, then continue selling. And we down to this fair value gap or inefficiency around there. And then we look forward to start buying up to fill our higher time frame inefficiency or other block up there. So that's my bias for now and my expectations for now. So now let me straight down to 1 hour to show you most of the trades I took. Then to 15 minutes. I took one trade on the 1 hour. Most times, most of my trades comes from the 15 minutes and some from the 1 hour. This one of it here. Immediately price took out this first time, price took out this high, made price took out this first time. Then it formed this break of structure, and then I already saw this sweep of liquidity, and yeah, from this break of structure, I saw this fair value gap which was created here. I will aim to go at the 0.5%. Then my stop will be above the high of the candle which created the fair value gap, which is this. And aim for 153 utmost. So I went in and price came down, gave me what I was looking for, which was the 153. So as price approached there, I had one thing in mind that okay, price is pushing a fair value gap or inefficiency. I expect price to go up back in. So where are we looking to sell from once price is buying from here? So I had this in mind. I didn't take this buy. I just outlined it out to show okay, yes, this is what market is reacting to. So I had this mitigation block here, and price tapped on the 0.5 consequence encroachment and started selling from there. Let me strip down to 15 minutes because this 15 minutes you see a fair value gap there. Yes, is it. This is fair value gap. See the fair value gap here. My stop was above this high. And still 0.05. Sorry, 1/3. All 1/3. I think most of all the trade I did was just 1/3, 1/3. But here it was getting here. It already hit TP. It was just fast. That's what you need. Don't want to spend too much time in the market. Yes, it's bomb once you're out of the market. So now having that in mind, when market created all this move, I wasn't with my chart, I wasn't available those times. But I came there, stock market reacted from this. So market didn't set down, like deep set down to take out all this. See this here, this is the upward trend liquidity. My income take it now, it's the liquidity. So I was saying, okay, what's price trying to do? And the price, I think it was new CPI or something like that. And it took out this high, yeah. And the market started selling from there. I had not in mind, market already took out the high. So what's price trying to do here? So eventually I'd say, okay, price going to set down from him. First, I have not in mind sweep of a high here, which is liquidity, super for this highs, and we had this feed this imbalance. I didn't take all this, then break of this structure here, see how imbalance 7.5% was feed, then start selling down. Then this was the trade I took. It was from the 1 hour because the fair value gap wasn't clear on the 15 minutes. So I took it on the 1 hour. If you can join my Telegram group or just go to my Telegram group, you can see there how I explained what I saw and how I took it, how my stop was placed. This also the exact same thing I did with this trade here, where my stop was placed at this above this high, which created the fair value gap candle, which created fair value gap. My stop was still placed there. Not from to place it high here. It's like because I've backtested it, I've seen it a lot of times. If you're right, price is not expected to go there, and if price is to stop loss, or you just stick it there, move along. So then I was still aiming for 1/3. Well, I could have had like 1/, this 1/, close to 1/5, but just aiming for 1/3. Where is it? I think it's around there. Yes, immediately took out this slow, something like that. Yeah. Then I was out here. Immediately took out this slow. I was when I was out. Then also I had one tricky trade around there. I was like doubting. Oh, I don't think this trade, but I don't a confidence, which gave me like an upper hand, like, okay, yes, you're right. The trade is gonna go well, which was from the DXY. DXY was backing me up, so I took it. So while DXY was filling a 15-minute fair value gap, GU was breaking this, taking out this high she created. See, took out the high, super high. Then we saw this big drop down. This big drop down, which created a fair value gap. I was expecting, okay, what's market trying to do next? And GX already like feed the fair value gap and it's rejecting from there. So I don't want it, man. Since it's already sweep of liquidity and it created this big displacement candle, which like showing me like, okay, market is trying to save from here. So I don't want it, man, to go in from here. So going from here, my stop was above this high. Yeah, so it's created a fair value gap. You can also put your stop above here. It all depends on you, but it was a 0.5% here. Measure of the candle. I didn't get out of this place. I was things around here. Was staying for 0.1 we should see. Or just sharp hitting. Mind you, I wasn't on charts always to like take position. This. I this where price starts on this other block right here. I was expecting price to like buy up into around this mitigation block here, but price didn't do that. Instead, it I'm selling from here, which I reacted to. I was predicting here, but it didn't do that, so I ended up selling from here, which I also reacted to. So that's what I'm trying to say, that I try as much as possible not to predict, rather react to what market is trying to do. So that's that for that. Then this, I saw the strip of low, and then this tap into the fair value gap here. But it was kind of tricky to me, but I didn't take the trade. So I just say, let me stay away from it. I don't want to take this trade. So, and the price really sold down. Could have aimed for all this, but according to my plan, stick to my plan always. 1 2 1 3. Altogether, I got close to like this 3 6 9 9% up. See, and didn't take loss this week, which was nice. So going down to others, so I'm expecting price to come down to take out this low here and then go back, feed this fair value gap, probably tapped from this and then start selling down according to our analysis. And then this sales I saw here, let me show you on DXY what DXY did, which made me like to say that, okay, yes, is doing that. So can't really tell again. I guess, can you hear me? Sorry, something's wrong. But okay, it's okay now. This is it. It took out this high. The market started repricing back into this fair value gap, which is created, and then there was a sweep of this liquidity and a break of structure, and they created a fair value gap, which looked like fits my plan. So I'm expecting, if I'm buying DXY from here, what should I be doing to G? I'm should be selling G. So that's what I took it say. And see, DXY took out no feed from the feed the 50% of the fair value gap, sorry. And then DXY was doing that, this is what G was doing. So that's was just part of my confidence. And also G eventually also took out the high and the breaking market structure created the displacement, which led to a fair value gap. So that is what that's. Also, guys, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we're taking a challenge soon, and we'll be posting guys back to back. You can check for many updates. You can join my Telegram channel. I'll be posting more update there. I'll be live and all that. Thank you guys. Thanks. Stay blessed and more trades ahead.